the outdoors, but it is great to actually see faces directly. There's been way too many Zoom meetings over the last while, so it's a pleasure to be in Longford, and it's a pleasure to be here in person with you as well. And just to acknowledge as well Councillor Paul Ross, Cathaoirleach, Longford County Council, and Councillor Colin Murray, Chair of the LCDC here as well, and Deputy Flaherty too. So good morning everyone. Delighted to be here with you today to formally announce the 7 projects that will be part of the pilot community development programme. This announcement today marks the implementation by my department of a programme for government commitment, promoting a community development approach to help address challenges facing many people across marginalised communities in Ireland. Firstly, thank you to our hosts today, Longford Community Resources, and I congratulate you on being one of the organisations selected to take part in this new programme. It was a competitive process. We had a lot of applications, so well done for getting to this point. And thank you for the work that you have been doing and that you intend to do in the future, and it's of vital importance, and I commend you on it. So congratulations. Was there a fluttering of applause there? It's no harm. Yeah, let's do it. So the overall aim of the Longford Community Resources Pilot Project is the development of an autonomous community development project managed and run by members of Roma and new communities, so that they can engage directly with decision-making structures and work in partnership with service providers and other agencies. And this is, I suppose, the essence of the community development approach. It's led by the people who are most impacted, and it's shaped by the people who are marginalised and who know best about what they need and the pathway that they need to take out of their situation. And this way, I think the project hopes to promote social cohesion in a truly intercultural, inclusive and vibrant county where all cultures and ethnicities are respected and valued. And I suppose we decided today on Longford in this particular project as well to send a message also, I think, to the Roma community to recognise the level of marginalisation that they face, not just in Ireland but in Europe as well, and there's a long history there that a lot of people might not be aware of in terms of how the Roma community have been discriminated against for generations. So I think we need to be cognizant of that, and I was particularly delighted to come here and support this type of project. So overall, the Community Development Pilot Programme will trial community-led interventions that address poverty, social exclusion and inequality, and promote human rights. The funding will allow community organisations the flexibility to support community work initiatives that will creatively respond to the current and emerging issues facing communities. The call for proposals for this pilot programme attracted over 120 applications from all types of organisations who work with marginalised groups across the country, and I want to acknowledge the effort made by all for taking the time to complete the application process and submitting such high quality applications. Now, the large number of applications received for this pilot programme has greatly exceeded our expectations in the department, and it speaks volumes of the commitment of all the community development organisations that reach out and help marginalised groups get a better opportunity in life. It also indicates the potential, I think, for this programme to grow in the coming years as well, and my officials will be engaging with the unsuccessful projects as well to see how they can be supported in what they want to do. So with the €1 million available, we have 7 successful projects in this pilot programme. As well as Longford Resource Centre, the other successful pilot organisations are Donegal Intercultural Platform, Clare Local Development Company, Inner City Organisations Network in Dublin, Kilkenny Community Traveller Movement, Culture Migrant Centre in Louth and Meath, and the Independent Living Movement in Ireland based out of Wexford. Now, I know from past experience as well, and it was some years ago I think that I was at an event here which now Deputy Flaherty, and I'm sure if Councillor Jimney is here or not yet, in relation to promoting diversity in politics. So I know that Longford is a very diverse county, and that Longford Community Resources works with Roma, obviously, travellers, Syrians, people in direct provision, people from Poland, Romania and Pakistan as well. And I also know that you collaborate with other agencies and organisations with these communities, such as the Family Resource Centres, County Longford Youth Service, Longford Women's Link, who I have worked with in the past as well, HSC, the ETB, Longford County Council, and the LCDC as well. And this local collaboration is vital in the delivery of a meaningful and holistic service to the people of Longford who need support, and it's vital, I think, to the progress of these community development pilots as well. It's important to mention too that COVID-19 highlighted even more the challenges facing these communities, and I know the staff at Longford Community Resources worked tirelessly to support these communities to access basic services. It's also important, I think, to mention SICAP, and many of you will know that my department has responsibility for SICAP. This is the Social Inclusion Community Activation Programme, a national programme as well. It's the government's primary social inclusion programme that provides support to those who are furthest removed from mainstream services. And earlier this year I launched a report on new communities that focus on the experiences of disadvantaged people who are migrants, asylum seekers and refugees that are supported by SICAP. The report highlighted the positive contribution that SICAP is making towards the integration of newcomers in communities across Ireland, but also presented useful findings that can be used to inform practice in any revisions to the programme, and also in the next iteration of the SICAP programme. The LCDCs will also play a key role in the pilot programme, providing support and introducing organisations to other potential funders, helping to integrate the organisation with other bodies, delivering relevant services and facilitating networking. So I'll not speak for too much longer. We're trying to get done and dusted before the rain comes as well. But just finally, I suppose, to acknowledge that we're starting something new here today, and we came something new, something national. This is a national programme. We've come to Longford to do it, and it's a programme that's really about putting trust in the hands of local communities and putting trust in the hands of marginalised groups across the country, and giving them the space and giving them the support to use their own agency and use their own talents and expertise to plot a way out of the situations that they're in. And this is an approach, I think, that we would be very wise as government to use coming out of COVID and recovering out of COVID as well. So I'll finish up by wishing Longford Community Resources and all the organisations participating every success in future endeavours. I'm confident the pilot programme will be a success and that we'll be having something to build on it into the future. Thank you very much.